Hands-on demonstration on chart construction. Horizontal bar chart.
So let's now proceed sa table number 7. Ayan, we're down to the last two. Cases now, table number 7, enrollment by level of education and school type in the Philippines for school year 2018 to 2019. So what we have here ay two variables of interest, the private and public, and we have categories here na school, 5 categories here. Okay? Gagamitin natin this time, so medyo alam ko na, isa na lang naman na yun sa lecture na hindi pa natin nagagawa ng chart. Okay, so this time gagawin natin is horizontal bar chart. Okay, so let's now proceed. Position your cursor on cell B79, click insert, then let us use 2D clustered bar. So again, we will just use the same steps as with the previous 6 charts. So by this time, dapat kabisado na natin to. Let's rename this horizontal bar chart. Sana magkasya siya. Magkasya yung name. Okay. Then, move natin sa pinulo. After that, we will select our data since hindi siya clearly defined. Highlight your data from cells B78 to C78 all the way down to C83. Click Edit for the horizontal axis labels. Go to the Data tab. Highlight natin yung levels of education or our categories for this data. Back to the Select Data Source. Verify na tama po yung legend entries and the horizontal axis label. Click OK, and meron na tayong horizontal bar chart. After that, same steps pa rin po tayo. Let's add our chart title. So this is now, copy lang natin. Figure number 7. Enrollment by level of education and school type in the Philippines for the school year 2018 to 2019. Ano yung next step? Kung natatandaan natin yung kaninang column chart natin, after adding our chart title, we should add the axis titles. Okay? Let's add primary vertical. So this is now level of education as named doon sa header ng ating data. And then, this time, since hindi na siya year, maglalagay na tayo ng ating horizontal axis title. So this is now enrollment. Okay? It's now enrollment by level of education. After that, we will further improve our axis. So since wala nang improvement na gagawin sa vertical axis, since it is just category name, okay, ang improve na lang natin is yung ating horizontal axis. As you can see, nag-start yung ating value with a dash instead of a 0. Okay, by guideline, so dapat mag-start siya by 0. So same step as before. So click and activate your horizontal axis. Go to the label or axis options. Yan. Go to number, category, and number. Yan. So once na change na natin into number, mag-start siya into 0. Okay? So next step na, yan, same steps pa rin po ito as before. After adding or after completing our axis labels, okay, or ating horizontal axis labels, pwede pa natin itong improve. Okay, so hindi na natin babaguhin to or babaguhin yung display units. So malalaman natin yung later on pag naglagay na tayo ng data labels. Okay, so let's now add our plot and chart area border. Click lang natin. Plot area border. Tutuin ulit natin yung ating plot area border. Click natin yung chart area border. Ayan, may plot and chart area border na tayo. Okay, so ganun lang kabilis pa. Okay, let's further improve pa po at ating horizontal bar chart. So next, let's edit yung ating gap width. Okay, it's mga 20%. Since ang ating gap width or gap width ng ating mga bars for horizontal bar chart, hindi siya ganun ka-strict as with the column chart. Strictly 1/4. This time it is 1/5 to 1 of the width of the bars. So 20 to 50%. Okay. Next, ano pang further improvements natin? We could add the data labels. So go to the design tab. Click and activate first, design, add chart element, data labels, outside end. Okay? Yan. So kaya na natin hindi binago pa yung display units dahil meron tayong data labels in millions. Gusto natin makita yung actual number ng ating data for each of the bars. So, of course, since naka-in millions na yung ating data labels, hindi rin natin babaguhin yung display unit. Okay? So, since meron na tayong data labels, we will now delete the grid lines. Okay? Hindi na siya needed. Yan. So, parang itong horizontal bar chart, same lang siya halos with the column chart. Okay? And last step would be to add our source. I think may source. Dapat to. DepEd and Ched. Okay, so our source, so lang po, source is from, yan, masyado mahaba, DepEd and Ched. Yan. For the purpose of time, hindi ko na siya buuin, okay, pero dapat binubuo po natin siya, hindi lang DepEd or Ched, pa Department of Education and Commission on Higher Education. Ayan, so we are actually done with our 7th graph, which is the horizontal bar chart. At this, yan, so same steps lang siya with column chart halos. So bumaliktad lang siya, napunta lang siya sa left side yung kanyang axis. This is now figure number 7, enrollment by level of education and school type in the Philippines for the school year 2018 to 2019. So we have here a horizontal bar chart for the enrollment for each of the categories. So gumagamit tayo ng pinagkaibang column and ni horizontal bar. Kasi si column kanina is time series that emphasizes or shows the magnitude of each for each bars. This time, napakita naman natin using a categorical variable or categories here, napakita na magnitude for each of the categories. Okay?